Going on, man? What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Young Killer reporting in for the off the pull up pod. My shout out to my boy Corey. My boy Corey right now moving into his new apartment and shit like that. So I'm gonna hold us down today. And breaking news: somebody allegedly tried to take out the boy Trump. He was just having a Trump. He had like a rally today, and allegedly somebody took shots at him. Now, I'm saying allegedly because I don't believe all the news and stuff like that, and I don't believe people have different things. Now, what they're reporting is somebody tried to take a shot at Trump. I think he supposedly grazed his head, and he got rushed off after that. But without further ado, I'm about to go to Fox News, show one of the oh man, messed that up. Now I'm about to go to Fox News. Fox News got something talking about it. Uh, let's get into it right now. Screen. Okay. I'm all over the place. I try to get to this as quick as I can. Um, but yeah, let's get into it. So, okay, here we go.
And that comes right from the government services, comes right out of Border Patrol. Take a look at that. So illegal immigration ever in recorded history into our country. And then the worst president in the history of our country took over. And look what happened to our country. Probably 20 million people. You know, it's a little bit old, that chart. That chart's a couple of months old. And
It's kind
if
of
you
like a
want to really
like a fake freezer sometimes. You have dialogue back into it.
see something that said, take a look at what happened.
Man, I ain't trying to make this no racial thing. I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you, man. People in the crowd, and I've seen again, not trying to make it a racial thing, but it looks like it's mostly white people in the background, which it is what it is. I'm for Trump. I'm not I'm for Trump more than Biden. So this isn't some type of bias, don't vote, any of that type of shit. Especially now I'm a felon. So like my nigga Joey Diaz said, look at her, look at a Democrat, he said I'm a felon. That's kind of how I feel. But if this is a crowd of black people, it's right. Niggas know gunshots. Niggas know, you got weird motherfuckers that stay around that gotta see, but nah, nigga, we'd have to, yeah, we motherfuckers take off running. You know how black people is, nigga. If we walking down the street, somebody take off running without even asking, you gonna take off running too. That's just our experience with this world. So I know for sure being if niggas was at a Trump rally and they start shooting, they gotta go riot real quick. Niggas ducking and shit. They shot Trump. The niggas behind them start ducking. Like, dude. Anyway,
Move it there. Hold. When you're ready, on you. Ready. Move. Up. Move. Go. Up. Hawkeye's here. You ready?
There has been some kind of disturbance that clearly sets law enforcement and Secret Service into motion, immediately jumping around the former president in a protective mode. The crowd has been screaming. They are standing by. You can hear some voices there saying, are we ready to go? Are we ready to go? We are looking at President Trump. This does not look good. I'm going to be honest with you. From what we can see right here, it looks like they are attempting to move him out, that he may have been injured.
look, Trump trying to let niggas know I'm good. Niggas still go and vote. I don't give a fuck if I'm in the hospital, nigga. Go and vote. We need to make America great again. Nigga, I'll survive these gunshots, nigga. They ain't kill me. Nigga, go and vote. Shout out to Trump, man. Shout out to Trump for motherfucker always making it good, man.
He is holding up his arm. He is pumping his fist, but Secret Service to get him in a situation.
All right, man. That's it up on that video, man. I just got one question. Um, well, I got more than one question. First of all, do you think that this was staged? Because they staged a whole bunch of different stuff like that, and I'm not, even though, like I said, I don't like Joe Biden. Um, I respect Trump more than I like Trump. Um, but I don't respect Joe Biden, and I don't necessarily like him. I don't hate him. I don't have any strong opinions about of him. But the strongest opinion I have for any of them is Trump. It's just the respect thing. I respect that he stands on his 2 feet and say what the fuck he want to say. That's definitely something that we don't have as a president. Do we lie? Yeah. I think everybody's lie. I think every president lie. I don't think nobody's above not telling a lie. But I do respect I do respect that at least he stands on his shit. He's not flimsy and he isn't scared to give any type of opinion, whether whether it's unpopular or not. But that being said, I said all that to say this. Um, I don't think he's above staging something. I don't think nobody that's running for any type of office would is below, I mean, is above like actually staging some type of bullshit like that. Um so I ask you, do you think this is staged? And I ask, do you think this helps or hurts his campaign? For me, I think it helps it because like the narrative that they're painting is the Democratic Party, or we'll say the other side, is trying their best not to have him as the president. The cases he caught, that he found guilty of, a lot of these different things. Um, if you ask the analysts and the people that's on it, they'll tell you, they're trying to get him to stop running to be the president. Now they stage things on him. Now, could he have staged this to make him look more like the victim? This definitely makes him look more like the victim. And from that the people that he thinks or he's accusing of running a smear campaign, this would make it look like, oh, they're trying anything and they're trying anything possible not to get him to run. And a lot of people have said they've been scared for the president's life or the former president's life because all this accusation and how much he is not liked in the public or is not liked by a certain side of the people. Well, people have lied on him and said all type of different things trying to punish his name and stuff like that. And a lot of these niggas was his friend before he ran for president. Like, he said it all the time. These dudes were my friends before I ran for president. As soon as I ran for president, I became the president. Now they act like they don't know me and want to have nothing to do with me, which is really convenient. But this next video we about to get into, they said they caught the suspects. It's going to give an analysis on the scope of everything that actually happened, as far as the people that may have been hurt, injured, and the shooter. So let's get into it.
And we're now told by his campaign he is in a medical facility getting treatment for what just happened. Pamela Brown is with us here in the CNN newsroom. You're getting new information. What are you learning?
That's right. I just got that he did confirm one spectator is dead, that this shooter is dead. A second spectator is in serious condition. Importantly, former President Trump is going to be okay. We know from the Trump campaign statement that he is going to be fine. The district attorney confirms that he is going to be okay. He was removed from the scene, as we know, from the U.S. Secret Service. Now, the district attorney did not know if the shooter died through a self-inflicted, wound or not. We also don't know more details about what kind of shooter this was until we find out more. I asked, was this, did the shooter have a gun?
What do you mean? What kind of shooter? If you want to say skill, or was he hired, or was he a lone wolf? Who knows? But what do you mean? What kind of shooter it is?
I think we
That,
need to
that
be
was
really
weird.
careful until we find out more. I asked, was this, did the shooter have a gun? Is that what you're saying? He said, I can't confirm that right now. I can't confirm anything about bullets or anything like that. So I think we need to be really careful till we the confirmation of what shooter this was. But the Butler District Attorney Richard Goldinger is and the shooter is dead. I asked him, how did this person, this shooter, that he did not details about, by the way, get through security, have access to cause an injury to the former president there? And he said to me, look, that's the $1 million question.
See, do you see how that's a good question. How did the shooter actually eat? How did the shooter actually get in? But see, that goes to the theory. That goes right to the theory that this could have been somebody could have set this up. You know what I'm saying? Somebody could have set this shit up to happen. But again, usually people don't get close to the president. You see all them people around them, that's the Secret Service. When you're the president, you get Secret Service for the rest of your life. So it's real hard for me to believe that an event that's real serious with all the different people that you have in there, that somebody got in there haphazardly on some type of, oh, I just was able to slip through. I think somebody let him in. Now, who let him in? That's a hard question. But I know both of the so-called parties that would have been involved in this, or that could be alleged as being involved with these things, both have access to let people in, whether it could be allegedly Trump that set it up for itself, or it could be allegedly Biden and the party set that up. They both would have access to that. They both would be let in without a pat down, or at least be able to get in where it's like, we're not worried about you actually doing anything, so you don't pose a threat that much. But let's get back into the video.
Question right now. That is what we're all trying to figure out. And we know the U.S. Secret Service right now is leading this investigation. And that's a big question. We just heard earlier from Wackrow, Jonathan Wackrow, Wolf, the security is so tight at these campaign events. You have a former president there. Security is as tight as it gets. And how this happened is just a major question.
Yeah, they got to learn from this incident, because these campaigns are only just beginning, and the current president of the United States is about to go to a whole bunch of rallies as well. And there's got to be heightened security at all these events. There's a Republican convention in Milwaukee this week that a Democratic.
All discussing that it has to be heightened security at these events now. So it took Trump to get shot at for y'all to say we need to learn from these events. Like, what the fuck is going on, man? What the fuck is going on? Like, a nigga had to get shot for you to realize that you need heightened security? I don't know. To me, that's just a real crazy statement for me. Just for me. But let's get back into it.
Convention in Chicago a few weeks later in August. Already they had been planning, even before this incident, major security concerns. Various Department of Homeland Security officials, FBI officials, local law enforcement, U.S. military, about what potentially could happen at these two conventions. And now, as a result of this, I'm sure security is going to be expanded.
Yeah, no, it was occupied at the Republican National Convention, the Democratic one. Now,
Man, if y'all want to see the rest of that video, y'all can go take a look at that. I don't know. I think that's strange though. I think that's really strange that this man got in. I think it's strange. I don't think it's a coincidence that this type of thing happened, man. And I don't think somebody just ran in there with a gun because they was mad at. I don't think so. But like I said, if y'all paying attention, whoever looking at this, leave in the comment section if you think I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Got a video from the guy Joe Biden. This is what he had to officially. This is what the first thing he officially said after it. And let's get into it.
Thanks for coming, folks. I've been thoroughly briefed by all the agencies in the federal government as to the situation. based on what we know now. I have tried to get a hold of Donald. He's with his doctors. Apparently he's doing well. I plan on talking to them shortly, I hope, when I get back to the telephone. Look, there's no place in America for this kind of violence. It's sick. It's sick. It's one of the reasons why we have to unite this country. We cannot allow for this to be happening. We cannot be like this. We cannot condone this. And so I want to thank the Secret Service and all the agencies, including the state agencies, that have been engaged in making sure that people who, and we have more detail to come relative to other people maybe injured in the audience. I don't have all that detail. We'll make that available to you. I may be able to come back.
I'm gonna leave it like this.
We'll put out a statement if we don't, if I'm not able to get, if it's not convenient for you all. But the bottom line.
Hey man, I gotta give him his props on that. He actually sounds like he's been well medicated and he's actually woke. Salute him for giving a coherent speech and not saying nothing crazy before.
Available to you. I may be able to come back a little later tonight, but we'll put out a statement if we don't, if I'm not able to get, if it's not convenient for you all. But the bottom line is that the Trump rally was a rally that he should have been able to be conducted peacefully without any problem. But the idea that there's political violence or violence in America like this is just unheard of. It's just not appropriate. Everybody must condemn it. Everybody. I'll keep you informed, and if I'm able to speak to Donald, I'll let you know that as well. So far, it appears he's doing well, number one. Number two, that there's thoroughly investigating what happened to anyone else in the audience. We have some reports, but not final reports. And every agency in the federal government, I'm going back to my phone to speak with the federal agencies that are being put together again to give me an updated briefing. Does anything happen? They learned any more in the last couple hours. So thank you very much. And I hope I get to speak to them tonight. And I'll get back to you if I have an opinion, but I don't have any facts. So I want to make sure we have all the facts before I make any more comments. Thank you.
Are you worried, President, with the security failing, Mr. President?
Hey man, that was the Trump situation, man. Hey man, praying for a speedy recovery. You know, and I hope everything is going good with the boy. Yeah, man, that's unfortunate because it show you how crazy this pursuit of power can be. It gets to the point where people is taking shots at people's lives, and everybody want to make this into it just happened, or it's part of the course, which it is part of the course. Because if you want power, but it shows how dirty people play on both sides. Again, I'm not putting this on Biden. I'm not putting this on Trump. I don't know which one did it. It could have been somebody that acted outside of both of their now, or it could have been one or the other. You know what I'm saying? There's definitely gain on both sides for this type of event, especially if the shooters was successful. One thing I don't think you're gonna do is scare Trump. I think if this was a scare tactic, I think it failed miserably because I do not think Trump would stop. Like, part of this job is you can be shot. There's been presidents that have been shot, even though it's been far and in between. Especially an American president. The American presidents are some of the most unpopular political pundits in the whole world. And everybody don't share the views that we have of some of the people that we might look at as some of the best presidents and stuff like that. It's only a few that the world shares the opinion with. At the end of the day, people don't like America, period. So it's going to be hard to find people that share that ideology as somebody that might look at Trump as a sympathetic character. They might not. They might say, "I don't want nobody to die," but this is what comes with some of the stuff. People think Trump is a race baiter. Some people they call race hustlers. Um, some people think he incites violence, and divides the country. Some people think that he's trying to bring the country together. And again, it's some people from the outside that just look at America, they like, we don't split you up into presidents and shit. We split you up into world leaders and we look at you as a country. So again, it's gonna be hard to find it's gonna be some people that's gonna find it real hard to look at him as somebody that's a sympathetic character. So um if there's any other news during this thing about it, that anything break, I'll definitely report on it. But man, seeing all this negativity, man, bring it to the first song today, man. We're gonna get into the song by the boy Deshaun Vision. Trying to bring a little bit of peace up in this motherfucker. You feel me? Start off with a lot of violence in real life. So let's get into some peace and positivity with my boy Deshaun Visions, man. This one is called No More Disguise. Let's go.
Coming from Sac with a big dream, too realistic, can't stay in my sleep. Putting in work every beat, feeling like might as well. Who else if it ain't the king? Turn it to go when I speak, to go back by the beat. Homeless and dolo, this fight like Marty pressure dumping and pumping, no Adderall. Hella hopeless but eager to shatter walls. Keeping a smile when a shorty call. Occupying my thoughts with a couple girls. Talks with money, supply me a couple songs. Probably never gonna show her too insecure. Fuck it, it's up. Waiting for honey, she playing. I'm praying one day that I fuck. Probably gon' cup. Maybe I plan to be single till Sadie starts showing me love. She know what's up. Jasmine's supposed to be with me, but got her before I had dip. Furthest from luck. Shout out Renee and Shimani for never detaching the love. COVID that came.
Man, technical difficulties, but I don't know what's up with my internet, man. My internet is tripping. But let's get back to it.
Much stock in the clip that these bullets is ripping through souls. Genesis flow. They say the confidence rising. I've been had the wings and the tone. Been here alone. Fuck what they talking. I ain't about to stop till I'm able to go. They want the pressure. I'm gassing the tank till it blowing. My prices OD for a show. Fuck it, it's on. Fuck it, it's on. On. Camera lights ignore you. You see fame, I see change. What if I could free your purpose? Would you go? Would you stay? And ooh, let's go riot. Let all your feelings rage. And ooh, let's not hide it. I see it in your face. You want a way out, want it all. No one tries to lift your flow. You can't disguise it, stay alone. To keep from feeling wrong. And ooh, let's go right. Let all your feelings rage. And ooh, let's not hide it. I see it in your face. No more disguising.
Man, shout out to the boy Deshaun, man. Pleasure as usual, bro. Uh, hey, man, shit. Right now, the homegirl. We about to get into some sports, get into some WNBA type time. Today, I think it was the Sky, Chicago versus Vegas. The homegirl Angel Reese went against the girl Asia. I'm gonna stop messing that name up. I thought it was Aja, and I heard too many people say Asia, so go with Asia Wilson. So Asia been killing this whole year, man. They don't talk enough about this. Understand you got to give the shine to other players, the young rookies and stuff like that for sure, because they definitely brought the eye to it. But it also highlights the point that like people been killing for years now. You know what I'm saying? People been destroying for years, and they're sitting around like, but we've been destroying. Like this is, you know what I mean? So, but at the same time, part of the game. But Asia Wilson was killing last night, man. So we got to get into some of them highlights, and then we're gonna go from there. Let's go.
Plus points in that one as well. Off the mark on that attempt, Asia Wilson first to the ball, taking on Tina Charles and gets the bucket.
Just active.
Chelsea Gray has been phenomenal. We understand what she is for this team, for the Aces. There's a block underneath. The actual jump ball was called.
I mean, they are really going at each other tonight. Just pay attention to the matchup with Tina Charles and Asia Wilson. Nice block by Asia.
5 on the shot clock for the Aces. And then Asia Wilson happens.
We told you guys at the top of the show she can stretch the floor as well. That wasn't quite a three-point shot, but a very long two.
Tiffany Hayes, the Aces will get the ball with 41 seconds left in the quarter.
Hey,
Asia Wilson up top, and that's just money. Nia Coffey.
I better get a hand out there.
Coffey comes up with the rebound. 4 seconds on the game clock. Asia Wilson with the denial.
And a tough break for the Aces. There's only 0.7 left on the clock. You see the initial block right there, but Parker Tyus, right place, right time, comes down with the rebound and puts it back up right before.
Atlanta now on a 17-5 run. And how about this? Atlanta's bench outscoring the Aces with the 3 from outside from Wilson.
Smart decision by Gray, realizing she didn't have the number. She was 1-on-4.
A lot of bodies.
One thing I like about the WNBA, it kind of reminds me of the old NBA. There's not a lot of blowout games like that. I mean, the score used to be pretty low in the NBA. Like like scoring 100 points was like crazy, and just because you scored 100 points, remember at one point the Warriors averaged 100 points, like the old school run teams, but they wasn't a big win team. It was more offense than defense and stuff like that. So their defense was, I'm going to outscore you. And you can't outscore motherfuckers all the time, because just like somebody, if you can average 100 points a game and somebody could average maybe 85, 90 points a game, if they play better defense than you, and you don't play that much defense, like them is shootouts, you know what I'm saying? And they figure I take my chances in shootouts, but it was definitely great defensive teams in the league. So as much as Asia Wilson was killing, this is still a close game. All her 32 points and her 18 rebounds on 5 blocks, all of them shits was needed. And that shows a big impact. Because if you score 30 points and you blow a team out, you've been winning the whole game. It's another thing that every time you got to answer. They answer, you answer. They answer, you answer. If you go about 10 points, they knock it down to 3-point leads. Then again, these is crunch time. These is like not go ahead buckets, but these are the buckets that count. So like a lot of the games are close, and I could see the I like looking at these close games because you can see who's the real killers. So let's get back into it.
Surrounding the Coffey, that will be a turnover for Atlanta, and great defense.
We saw Asia Wilson and made the smart decision and kicked it out.
Asia Wilson, can't you do it again? Yes!
Whooping your ass. I'm going to be that open. It's a little too wide open.
They're very good from beyond the arc and really knock it down from long range.
Kelsey Plum shooting 37% from outside, knocks down her 20th 5 games.
And Angel Reese got another double-double, but because Atlanta allowed it at the end of the game with seconds.
Asia Wilson gets a block, a battle underneath. Tina Charles trying to scrap. We talked about how they're the #1 scoring team in the league. They have the 4th best.
She's 6 for 9. The rest of the team is 6 for 22. But that's the impact. That's the impact. And she's not even hogging the ball. Everybody else is getting their shots. She got 9 shots. The rest of the team got 22 shots. She made the same amount of shots as her whole team did, taking half the shots that her team. So her team is 20. Her team is 12 for 31. That's crazy. And she got 6 of them 12 shots.
Efficiency on the defensive end as well as A'ja Wilson.
So we told you guys in the open she can stretch the floor because she can shoot the ball. Now that the Dream are playing her for that three, she puts the ball on the floor. Just ridiculous, Angel. They play her for the three now, close out a little bit more.
She played the Sky. I was fucking up. That's Atlanta. I don't know why I thought she played the Sky. But let's get back into
that one. She just takes the ball, puts it on the floor with that long stride, and now she comes up with the steal.
Has been missed for Atlanta. Was one of the top 3 leading scorers before she had the ankle injury. Has taken advantage of this opportunity. A'ja Wilson off the deck. That's easy money.
She's so good. Now Atlanta has to play her for that three-point shot. She's just putting the ball on the deck. It's her first three a couple possessions ago in this third quarter. She's now 3 of 4. That's better than a lot of guards in this league.
Plum working baseline. Tried to see if she could dish it to A'ja Wilson. Jackie Young comes in and knocks that one down from up top. Was 4 for 5 in the last one, as you mentioned, perfect in the prior 2. And A'ja Wilson is just pretty good.
Nice defense by Caldwell to just keep her hands straight up and not commit the foul.
Single-digit game for the first time since the second quarter.
I would be pissed off if I was a big man and I'm getting these fucked up passes. Even if I can't score, like, stop letting her steal the ball, man. You throwing it straight to her. Like, that's part of being a point guard and being like that, is you able to get the ball to people in the positions where they need, where they best to score. You know what I mean? Your playmaking, like, simple playmaking is just being able to deliver the ball to the person without a steal. I mean, I don't think it's that hard. You can see she's being fronted. Like you see this, like, she's being fronted.
Foul.
Single-digit game for the first time.
Why wouldn't you bounce past that? Why wouldn't you bounce past that?
Get up and not commit the foul.
Bounce past.
Single-digit game for the first.
Anyway, I don't want to harp on that. Come on now, that's basic point guard. You see her face right there. She's feeling, oh yeah, that's what the coach is doing right now, and that's what she's doing. Like, she looked like she probably did, like, through these highlights. This same person probably had like 3 or 4 turnovers just in the highlights. We didn't see the full game. This is the highlights.
First time since the second quarter, Atlanta turns it over 14 as Aces on a 3 game. Has been her, will be her.
Destroying it. A'ja Wilson out here destroying the league right now, man. They need to put some respect on her shit, man. Because she is killing this shit. She's destroying this shit right now. But shout out to Angel, if I call her Angel. Shout out to A'ja Wilson, man. A'ja Wilson is basically holding this shit down. And yeah, man. Shout out to her. The next thing we about to get into is Bronny James. Bronny is continuing to have a terrible summer league, and he's looking like he's not ready for this. If you're not ready for summer league, because the other rookie, the one that they drafted in the first round, he looked good. And it's people that probably won't even make the team that's looking better. Like, it's a guy on the team named Cousy. Maybe he might be grandson or somebody to Bob Cousy. It's a bald white dude up on the team with his beard. His name is Cousy. I watched the highlights the other night. He's been killing. But Bronny, yeah, like it's not connecting. It's not connecting. And the cold part about these situations is you can tell that they want really, really bad to show Bronny James highlights. They can't wait to show Bronny James highlights. He just don't have it. I remember they made a whole clip on ESPN with him making a layup and him doing a step back. Then was his only points the whole game. Four points. He took 9 shots, hit 2 of them. One of them was a layup in the first half. Second one was a step back shot in the second half. They showed 2 separate videos with them highlights when it was people on his team destroying. Like, man, at some point they got to get called out. And I'm glad there's real people up out there that's really that. I'm glad there's an alternative to the news because right now, if you just watch the news, you would think Bronny James is the next big thing about here, and he still has an opportunity to do it. It's still earth, and people saying you putting too much big expectations on it. Continue to say this shit. LeBron put the expectations on his son. Nobody said that he was going to be a superstar talent. LeBron was saying, hey, my son could come help out right now. This is before he played a game in college. My son is better than 75% of the people in the NBA right now. That's what LeBron said. Then he said, my son could come help the Lakers win games right now. That statement is the statement that is not it's not aging very well for him. Basically, just put the thing on his son, and guess what? Y'all can say whatever you want to, because LeBron was talking shit about when my boy LeVar Ball was doing that for his team. He was talking real big shit. And guess what? One of the things, matter of fact, I'm gonna play that video a little bit later. But yeah, one of the things that fool LeVar Ball said is most of the great basketball players, that's Hall of Famers and shit like that, they son just won't pan out like that usually. Like, and people say, well, what about Steph Curry? I'm like, Wardell was very good at basketball. He was a starting shooter, one of the best shooters ever. Guess what his son became? One of the best shooters ever. But his son is going to be a Hall of Famer. Wardell is not a Hall of Famer, but he definitely is a great player, though. Definitely is a great player. Got a couple of 50 pieces. Always shot in the top 5% of 3-pointers in the league. Starting for a lot of his career, even when he came off the bench, he definitely was a great role player. But Steph is probably the only example of that turned like that. Klay Thompson dad. Matter of fact, Klay, I don't know why they don't talk about Klay because Klay dad is a Hall of Famer, got championships. His son, to me, is better than him. But his son is a Hall of Fame basketball player with championships with the Lakers. He got it like Klay Thompson dad, Michael, got his, if I'm not mistaken, his jersey is retired for the Lakers. And his dad was mad that he didn't come. He went to the Mavericks, but nobody wants to go to the Lakers right now. The Lakers watch them drive Bronny. And maybe this video and other videos we've looked at in the past that had anything to do with the Lakers is a reason why people and free agents and coaches do not want to come to the Lakers. But let's get
the push. Walks into the 3. James left it on the front rim. Raises up inside. Bronny with the leg. Willingness to learn, and he understands that for him, hey, he got a little bounce to the ounce too right there.
And whatever the narrative is out there, that's fine. But he's handled it.
Right. He scored 4 points in the first quarter. Let's see when the next time he scores.
And whatever the narrative is out there, that's fine. But he's handled it with a grace
that dude that just passed. That dude that just passed right there, Cousy, if they're gonna keep LeBron James, but he's already better than LeBron. They're gonna keep LeBron. He's better than Bronny. So if they would keep him over him, this lets you know. It's another reason. Get to it.
Years in my mind. And thank God, young man, I'll tell you what, the ability to finish right there oversized and through some contact.
Great pass by Connect.
Connect is
Williams
doing a
out
thing.
front off the high ball screen. Our second air ball in as many field goal attempts. Nice hit ahead by Connect. Hey, that's a good pass, and it results in an and one, Doris.
Third quarter, looking forward to that.
Connect for three. Rattles it
Connect.
home.
Boy, he's
Connect.
very good.
But Connect looking good. Connect looking good, man.
Connect playing with his food out front. Got clamped up, or maybe not. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Playing with his food
How
out there.
repeatable is that?
But you see how they talk. You can tell who be paying attention to the culture, man. That man said he out there playing with his food. Get to it, man.
In light of some of the economic constraints, Trent Forrest kicks it out to Connect. Connect on the drive and the lefty lay at the rim.
Well, Mark,
This doesn't feel
Fourth
right.
quarter
Here's
now. We got
AJ
another Bronny
Griffin.
score.
Got stripped. He contests it was a kick ball. It's not. And a Laker bucket at the other end makes it 84-65. The lead down to 19.
indeed.
It must be a day ending in Y in Las Vegas.
It's it is
Next.
hot enough, Mark, that the air conditioning inside this building doesn't feel like
Neck is
it's
splashing out
kick-
here.
Now, if you can't tell me NIL is not good for college sports, because that's a crystallized moment where it is. And
Look at
there's
the ball. See?
thousands of other like that. And that is
Connect
a
is a dog.
smooth jumper by Connect.
Now you see that? Did you see that? Bronny had 8 points. They showed it's there. Yeah, Bronny had 8 points. Bronny had 8 points. 2 and 4 of them was in the first quarter. So was them free throws? Did he get fouled twice and he hit 2 free throws? Man, I swear, I cannot wait to be a Lakers fan again. You just don't know. I cannot wait to be a Lakers fan again. I can't wait. I can't wait to be a Lakers fan again. But yeah, man, that was crazy. That was crazy, man. A lot of people got a lot to say about it, and I'm glad people are actually speaking out of it, man. I'm glad actually, 'cause, you know, if you let them control the narrative, this is nothing. Because remember, Bronny could actually, Bronny could actually, they can actually try to push a narrative that Bronny is just being unfairly criticized and all that. They were the one that said Bronny could be like a Drew Holiday. And I thought it was disrespect for them to do that for that guy. They would never do this for anybody else. And I'm gonna drive it. Nigga, you talking about, man, you would get, nah, nigga, out the MJ, nigga. MJ, Scottie Pippen's son. Scottie Pippen's son actually was on the Lakers bench and actually did good in college. He did good in the summer league. He did good in the preseason. Didn't get no playing time like that. But Scottie Pippen didn't try to make a phone call. Jordan's sons did better in college than Bronny too. They couldn't get in the league. They couldn't get a tryout. You think they could have came to Michael Jordan and said, "Hey, Dad, could you call the Bulls and see if I can get a tryout?" Right? But Bronny's son, they make the Lakers draft them. They make the NBA. They force the NBA to come up with a new rule where now second round draft picks are going to be on TV. Guess what? Next year, nobody's going to watch the second round draft pick on TV. It's going to be a waste of money, and everything going to go back to normal and shit like that. Then they make him. He's the first ever second round draft pick. That nigga make $2 million a year. That everybody else, if they make the team, they could make $75,000. They're not even guaranteed a spot. And even if they make the team, they got a 1 year, and then the next year is a team option where they can pick you up or not. Ask Gilbert Arenas. That's the crazy thing. Gilbert Arenas, when he got drafted in the second round, that nigga was actually a way better talent, got championships in college, was a star player on his team, arguably the best player on that team besides Bibby and them, but arguably the best player. He won the second round because of his attitude, and he had this contract that I'm talking about. That's how he was able to leave, go to the Wizards. The Warriors couldn't give him a max contract. The Wizards offered him all of that money. So the main person that's talking about this could be good is the nigga that couldn't even do that for him, and he was better than him. That's what make me. I don't want to hear none of these skewed, none of these compromised people's opinions, because again, no matter what you say, want to know what we gonna go back and listen to? We gonna go back to you, listening to you saying LeBron hit me up to train with Bronny. So you train Bronny. You're one of the people that trained Bronny. So if you're one of the people that trained Bronny, what are you gonna do? Kiss ass? What are you gonna do? Be the motherfucker go along, get along, boy? You gonna be a little boy for them niggas, bro. So niggas don't care about that shit, but we don't want to hear none of these opinions no more. It's stuff that you can't even listen to an NBA player, ex NBA player with a high ranking and a high clip, scored a bunch of points and was one of those. You can't even listen to his opinion because he's biased. There's not even logic behind it. There's no logic behind you keep saying all these different things. Just sneak them in there. I mean, I think the best thing is no, nigga. So you want to trick niggas into. Let's get into it, man. Shout out to Kwame Brown Bust Life, man. We about to get into one of these videos real quick.
The Brown boys, the Brown boys, we the Brown boys.
Shout out to my nigga the Bust.
We the Brown boys. Man, let's talk about it. Everybody mad about it, so let's talk about it. Now I've been hearing a lot of narratives being put out there. Oh, they hating on the black man. Oh, they hate on nepotism. Oh, they don't like black men no more. These niggas are just haters. That Kwame's done turned into Stephen A. He's a coon. Who did y'all say Stephen A. turned into when he was talking about me? But all I heard is you niggas was laughing. Who did y'all say Stephen A. turned into when he was talking about me? Where was y'all comfort for Big Ben Simmons, who's black? Huh? Why is it that when it's Bronny James, when it's Homelander Jr., and nobody said he was a bone?
I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Shout out to the motherfucking Bust. That's officially what I'm calling that, man. Homelander. If y'all niggas take that shit, y'all better give y'all motherfucking respects to the motherfucking Bust, man. Let's get back to it.
Bona fide scrub. Nobody said he's a bust. Nobody said any of these things. All we said was he didn't earn it. All true things. The third best player on his high school teams become a McDonald's All-American, unheard of. A player who don't even average double-digit points get drafted, unheard of. A guy get on a team with a second-round pick, get 4 years guaranteed, and he load manages, unheard of.
Yeah.
This kid is Homelander Jr. And LeBron is Homelander. You guys can't even say nothing negative about him. You can't even say the truth.
Damn shame. That's a damn shame, bro. And again, y'all can say whatever y'all want to. Y'all can say whatever y'all want to. Y'all niggas want to bring up a narrative that because Jordan didn't have a successful team, he owned the team, and they said, "Can we argue?" You know, you got Nick right. Can we argue that? Because if it was LeBron, if LeBron owned a team and he did this bad as a team owner, we would hold it against his legacy. But I want y'all to try to make y'all case why this shouldn't be against his legacy. Okay, guess what, nigga? You got your son in the fucking league on purpose, and he's trash right now. And it ain't because he can't be good. It's because you forced him to do it. You forced him to fucking do it. That's it. You forced him to do it. Like, I bet you at the end of this shit, Bronny ain't even gonna like playing basketball, bro. But he got to get on. He's drafted. He's in the league. Hopefully, his first 2 years could be cool. They trying to get your ass a team up in Vegas, so you can put the son on the team. Who gonna want to play for that team, Brian? Who gonna want to play for that team? So if you get a team in Vegas and you make your son on the team and he's trash, and you got star point guard that you either drafted or that you want to come to the team, what's gonna happen when he criticize your son? What's gonna happen when he call him trash because he cooking his ass in practice? And what type of justification you gonna have for not playing him? Because if you play him, it will mean your son not getting no minutes. Man, I can't wait to be a Lakers fan again.
You can't even say the truth. LeBron has made several questionable decisions that the fans scared to give him credit for. Who Westbrook to the Lakers?
Out here goofy.
Who traded Ingram? Who traded Wiggins? I don't understand. This don't got nothing to do. I heard somebody on Ticket TV panel talking about, man, this is about a black and a white thing. Y'all make everything about a black and a white thing.
This ain't got shit to do with it. He was white.
Newsflash, Brian.
You want to know so gold? If Bronny was white, y'all tell the truth. Bronny was a white kid. This was Larry Bird's son. Which Larry Bird's grandson is raw than a motherfucker? Shout out to him. Looked like a chip off the old block. If this was Steve Nash's son, what happened if Steve Nash forced the motherfucking sons to draft his son and he was trash? Everybody would have something to say, but since it's LeBron, y'all niggas, come on, man. Come on, bud. Like, the world can't just be this fake all the time. The world is definitely fake. The world is a fake ass place, but it can't be fake all the time. Sometimes y'all gotta keep it real, bro. Sometimes y'all gotta keep it real.
Bronny is white. Bronny is black and being treated better than some white boy. Newsflash. In case you didn't know. This don't make no sense. You're able to call Kwame Brown a bust, a scrub. You're able to call Anthony Bennett a bust, a scrub. You're able to call Michael Oliver Candy a bust and a scrub. But when it comes to Bronny, you can't even say that this kid is scared. He's not aggressive. It doesn't seem like he can play point guard. You can't even critique his game. So that's what lets me know that it's all about who we like. And you guys are proving it. If somebody threatened a YouTuber.
Shout out to the boy Dreamers. Y'all niggas out of pocket talking about he can't come to LA. But the Dreamers folk could go where the fuck he wants to, but y'all don't got to do nothing to this nigga over no fucking Bronny James. Y'all niggas, y'all don't remember when LeBron had the mirror up, they spray painted over that shit? Them is the real Lakers fans, nigga. Don't put no mirror up of LeBron. This nigga ain't did shit. Then he won a Mickey Mouse championship. Now y'all want LeBron to have a statue? Fuck out of here. But this, again, that goes back to KD, KG. KG like, oh my God, man, nigga, 40,000 points, nigga, I gotta have a trophy. The fuck up with that, bud. I wish, man, you know you don't feel this way, but get out of this, man. Get out of this fake ass. I'm trying to have fucking fans and shit. You known for keeping it fucking real. Shout out to motherfucking Paul Pierce, man. That nigga keep it real. He say some fuckery every now and then, but at least I know it's his real opinion. G up there talking about we don't want to, nigga, shut the fuck up with that shit, bud. Come the fuck on, bud. Spark heroes from back in the days that used to keep it real about shit. I didn't agree with everything that they said. Thought they looked goofy sometimes, but they stood on the fuck what they said and knew that it was real. Nigga don't even believe that shit. These niggas is saying shit that they don't even fucking believe they felt. Man, shout out to those niggas that keep it real. But we over here on Off the Pull-Up, nigga, we're not gonna hold no punches. We might not disparage the motherfucker, and we definitely trying to keep the positivity. But we definitely stand on what the fuck we say. We definitely say what the fuck we mean up over here. So, man, shout out to the boy Corey, man. We definitely keep it real up over here, but
We're watching a kid sit in the corner, scared of the ball, scared to shoot threes, and y'all do more more critiquing the person who's saying something, but you don't do that to Stephen A. You don't do that to Skip Bayless. You tune in. Hell, this guy is supposed to be a good defender. Y'all compare him to Drew Holiday when he's not as big and strong as Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday is stronger than he looked. Drew Holiday is about.
But y'all out of pocket for comparing him to Drew, man. Cut that shit out. Let that nigga be himself and then compare some shit. This nigga couldn't even make what this is. It's so it just it pisses me the fuck off. It really pisses me the fuck.
Stephen A turned into when he was talking about me.
Hold on. Excuse me.
Man, how in the hell this guy is supposed to be a good defender? Y'all comparing him to Drew Holiday when he's not as big and strong as Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday is stronger than he looked. Drew Holiday is about 6'3", 6'4". This is not no little man. Drew Holiday is the size of your UFC champion. 6'4". Strong as an ox.
Fuck the Drew, man.
He don't have this young boy weight on him. This boy is a teenager still. He haven't
can't push Drew Holiday around, and he wanted a like a matchup nightmare for point guards. It's a fact. He used to be a shooting guard, and they put him at the point. Nigga, this nigga is a matchup nightmare. He won't embarrass your favorite point guard. Like, come on, man.
Haven't grown into his grown man weight yet. But we're gonna compare an unproven rookie to a two-time NBA champion before he does anything.
All defensive team and was considered at one point, especially on the Bucks, as the best defensive player in the fucking league. Fuck out of here, bud. Come on now. You notice they didn't say he could be Jaylen Brown. Because Jaylen Brown is real good at defense, too. You notice he didn't say Jaylen Brown, nigga. He said Drew Holiday. Out of fucking pocket, nigga.
Really? We're going to compare him to Drew Holiday, somebody who's a two-time NBA champion. This don't make no sense. And we got all these guys can't even articulate themselves. Man, you just hate nepotism. No, actually, bro, I did this for a living. And I've watched men who had to go through the second round struggle, and I can't respect it because of that fact. I can't respect the fact that this kid don't have no pressures of being waived. He don't have no pressures of having to find a place to stay, none of this stuff. And all he has to do is go out there and play, and they still are making excuses for him. There's no excuse for Bronny not to go out there and at least be assertive. He doesn't even play with reckless abandonment. He doesn't even try on the offensive end. He's looking to give everybody else the ball. This is about competition. The best man win, not who got the best father.
Hey, man. Shout out to the motherfucking bus for keeping it real, man. Shout out to the motherfucking bus, man. And this shit is crazy, man. Well, shit, man. I think this pretty much is the show for the day. Episode 24, man. Shout out to all the people that been on this journey with a nigga, man. Shout out to everybody that's been doing their thing. Been supporting. Shout out to the people that send us videos and shit. Shout out my nigga Mr. Knock Knock. Shout out my nigga Mr. Expensive. Shout out to the boy Corey, see the shooter. Man, my other half up in this shit. You see, I got that rare form out, man. You will see me in a shirt. My guy about to send it to me. He just got some fresh drop-offs, man. I'll go check his shit out. Shout out to motherfucking Roman the Poet, friend in the motherfucking show, friend in real life, talented artist. Shout out to the boy Quentin, aka my guy motherfucking Deshaun Visions, friend of the show, friend in real life. Shout out to him. He out there doing his thing. Very great talent. Shout out to my motherfucking nigga R&B Aaron, friend of the show, another great talent. You know what I mean? In his music shit, friend in real life. You know what I'm saying? Real nigga overall. And shout out to my nigga Gotti, man. My nigga MPG Gotti, man. It's always Mad Gang all day. And shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to everybody doing their thing, man. But we gonna close it off. I'm gonna get into this Benny the Butcher and my boy Dark Low. Free Dark Low. Well, he might be out now. Let me not say free. But he might be out now. Shit, free ARF. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the OBH, shout out to the Goonie Gang, and shout out to Griselda, shout out to Benny, Conway, Westside Gun, you know what I'm saying, the rest of the motherfucker squad and shit like that. Half off the pull up. My name is Young Killer, and this has been another episode of Off the Pull Up. Might give y'all another one tonight, depending on what happens. But this one I had to do just to cover the Trump situation. Definitely had to get that under our belt. It's definitely breaking news. Prayers to all parties involved. Hope Trump have a speedy recovery, and I hope the people go down and get the justice. Apparently, as we seen, the guy got killed. Somebody got killed there. Another person got injured. Prayers to all the people that was affected by this. You know what I'm saying? This is never a good thing, especially during a rally where everybody came out and support somebody. You know what I mean? It shows that people are trying to stop ideas. And just like on the episode, name of the episode of Twilight Zone, man, the guy said some real shit. That nigga, you can kill me, but nigga, a bullet ain't never stopped the idea, man. Ideas grow and get big. You know what I'm saying? Ideas are bigger than the people out here. So every good idea can't kill an idea, killing the person that's behind the idea. The idea actually grows. Sometimes you just gotta plant the seed and that motherfucker grow. But anyway, I'm getting too too poetic up on here. Shout out to my nigga Poet. But we about to get up out of here, man. Dark Low, featuring Benny the Butcher. The shit called Ripped Apart, man. And on behalf of Off the Pull Up, my name is Young Killer, signing off on behalf of my guy, C the Shooter, Corey Shotcha, and we out of here, man. Y'all have a good day.
And a white bitch, you only compare to Fergie. And that I carry stuff. Free air, free move, very sturdy. Make some fucking noise. Touchy man, Dark Low. Yeah. Free move, my Philly is very sturdy. Philly, make some fucking noise in this bitch. I know who I'm fucking with, nigga. Niggas know who I'm rocking with, nigga. Niggas know who I'm rocking with. I ain't rocking with none of you niggas. None of you niggas talking about. I said, y'all know what we talking about, nigga. Niggas my family. We don't feel comfortable fucking with niggas if they ain't been outside. Hey, yo, that's all. Yeah. Hey, yo. I'ma send 10 niggas through. Don't come back. Tell them niggas don't come back. Come back, nigga. Call they guns empty. You clips up. That's pressure, nigga. Let's go. Butcher, Dark Low the Crook. Yeah. Look. What you see me in, I had to trap for it. Bounce 300 grams off the backboard. I'm really in the streets, it's not an app for it. I got up and took it just cause I ain't wanna ask for it. Nah, y'all fucking with these rats, so y'all niggas useless. We street niggas, I'm judging you by who introduced us. 8 balls to quarters, halves, then was deuces. The bricks, y'all just coming with grown men excuses. Nah, I ain't jumping on no bandwagons. In the yard doing pull-ups till my hands callous. Fendi belt, but my pants sagging. All my little man's flagging. Look like my watch took dance classes. Yeah, so all the bitches admire us, hustlers who made miracles with them kitchen appliances. I can tell a killer, and I know you puss. I'm sending hits, got my bishop laying on your roof. They running like a track meet. They running. I blew his head off when I sat in the back seat. Blood got on my face, I wiped it, then went back to eat. I give you classic after classic. Say thanks at least. Running Tiger for the party. I think I'm me. Used to run in niggas' pockets if I think they sweep. The most bodies in the clique. Easy if I wash the money if it's dirty. Fans think it's neat. I got on sweats and pennies. He said they hated, and I said fuck 'em, Benny. Gun store, I read up on plenty. You hit raw, that's a Hemi. You hit a lick, that's a gimme. Was locked down, that's a memory. My shirt a Rottweiler, my wrist a Sky Dweller. It's the good fellas.
OBH ain't the Zelda.
Nigga, you's a failure. I play the shotgun, I'm like Elmer. A month later, they smell right. I went and found a new connect and got a better flow. Carlito should have killed Benny, but he let him go. He pulled up, thing banging at the train station. Y'all niggas know the play. Griselda, OBH. I can't wait till we run to him. I'm moving weight, I should run a gym. I'm out LA, I'm with Stunning Slim. Let this Max stutter on your brim. Benny and Low, what's popping other than them? I'm riding with it in the Impala. She with it, a rider. I back out and turn this bitch to a getaway driver. Yeah, he doing 10, but he said it feel like a L. He called her home saying break him out of jail. Okay. I read up, I probably break the scale. I turn you breaking news, I ain't even lift a nail. And I never say who did it, I don't kiss and tell. I looked the judge in the eye and said I'm picking 12. The mission got completed, opposition got deleted. We did it for the streets cause we know they need it. Things come to 6 a.m. and we still open. I just put my gun away, but it's still smoking.